Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and let's get on with today's video. Also, don't forget to join our Discord server. I will be posting all downloads, game sources, and we're trying to develop a good community there, so don't forget to join the Discord server. Link in the description. So for today's video, we are going to be learning how to create a please donate type of game. So as you can see, you would get a booth, you claim that booth, and then it would basically load your game passes. So you can basically add shirts for people to donate to your stand, and then you could then raise Robux. So today's video, we're going to be learning how to do that. Okay, so I am now in studio in a normal base plate. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have to create a stand. So I'm just going to make a little basic stand over here. Just something basic. Maybe add some texture, just gonna make it wooden. So we're just gonna make our stand. On the top, we're gonna make a display. So here's our simple stand. Obviously you can make yours different, and then we can now delete the NPC. That was just for testing. So we're gonna have to create a part that the player can interact with. So just make like an invisible part somewhere where the player can interact to claim the stand. So we're just going to rename this to interact. We're going to make the part transparent, and we don't want people to collide with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so can collide is turned off. Now inside this object, we're going to insert a proximity prompt. So a proximity prompt it's like a button where you can hold E to do a certain task. So in this case, I am going to make it so you hold E, but you can always change your key there. The hold duration for me is to be 1 second. So there's our proximity prompt. We're going to group all of this. I'm just going to name it stand. Inside stand, we're going to insert a string value, and we're going to rename this value to owner. So this is where the owner will be stored. This is where the owner value will be stored, so it knows who owns this stand. So let's start with some scripting. So on the bottom part here, we are going to insert our surface GUI. This bottom part is going to tell you who owns the stand. So we might have to change the face here. So just find out where the face is. So here you can see it is on the front now. Insert the object. So we're going to insert a text label, and this text label will display the owner value. So I'm just going to change the size. So that is the full size of the object. And I kind of still want my wood texture there, so I'm just going to make the background transparent to 1. And the text isn't really well seen here. I'm just gonna put a placeholder text. And then I'm just gonna adjust my text size. I'm actually gonna make it so the text is scaled. That will probably fix some issues. And then if you don't like the text because it's too big, then we can just scale that down. So I'm just gonna scale the size down of here. So I'm gonna put this to 0.7 by 0.7, so it's smaller now. And then I'm just gonna center it off. Alright, there we go. And I'm just gonna, there we go. So that should be pretty good right there. And then I'm gonna set the color to white. And yep, so there. You can also change the font and stuff, but yeah, this is basic. So now we're gonna make it so it could detect who owns this plot. So in the proximity prompt, so in this text right here, so first we're actually gonna do the text, insert a script, and in the script we're just gonna set a few variables. So our owner, so local owner, will be script.parent dot owner. So script.parent. So one more parent dot owner. And then dot owner there, my bad. So that's gonna get the owner. Next we're gonna do, so that's gonna get this owner value right here. So next we're gonna do is we're gonna get the text, which is just script.parent, since the parent of the text is the text label. So that's all about we need for now. We're now going to add a function to change the text, to update it. So we're just going to do function update owner and we're just going to write what runs the function. So we're going to make it detect when the owner changes. So do owner.changed, so that's when the value of the owner changes, that it will fire this function to change the text to whatever the owner value changes to. So we're going to do that. We're going to connect it to our function. So in here we're going to write update owner. So now whenever we change the owner value, this should run. Whatever's in here should run. So what we're going to put in here, I'm just gonna put a weight, and then above that I'm gonna put text dot text equals owner dot value. So what that means is the text will equal whatever the value of owner equals. So yeah, that should be good. Now we actually have to make it so the owner value actually gets changed when someone claims the booth. So what I'm going to do here is in my proximity prompt, I'm just going to insert a script. Now let's put some of our variables back. Local owner equals script dot parent dot owner value. So that goes to our owner value, and then our proximity prompt is just script dot parent, and any other values we need that should be pretty good. Okay, so now we actually need to detect when someone runs the proximity prompt, when someone interacts with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do function update owner value. You can name those functions to whatever you want. And then what actually runs it is we do prompt button hold ended. So once they have held it for 1 second, it will run this. Equals connect update owner value, and then in here we're just gonna put player. So this will detect which player interacted with this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to need to set the owner value to the player. So we're going to do owner.value equals player.name. And then I'm just going to have to wait just to fix anything. So now with that we can now test this out. So before we test, I'm just going to anchor this and press play here. Just let it load. As you can see, it says we can interact, and as you can see, it sets it to our name. Now we don't want it to say our name, we want it to say our name's booth. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this right here. Wait, wrong script. We're going to change this script right here. So the text is equal to the owner name, put ... Now in our quotation marks, since we're making this into a string, we have to use quotation marks. We're just going to put owners, and then so as you can see, it would put our usernames booth. So now this should be fixed now. So I'm just going to join this, and as you can see, it says McBite's booth. So now that works, we just gotta we gotta make the system of the buttons. So we gotta make the buttons that they can actually donate. So that will be it for part 1. I hope this video helped. Be sure to subscribe because part 2 will be coming tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that. Join our Discord server. Once we are done this series, I will be posting the file for the model itself in the Discord server, so don't forget to join. And I hope this helped. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links for all that will be in the description below, and peace out.